Are you using your common sense? Well, that has been my story most of my life. I have always used my common sense. And I started when I was very, very small, and it was because we always had lots of animals. And when you raise animals like we did sheep and goats and horses and cows and dogs and cats and birds, we had it all. Well, you learn a lot of things. You learn a lot about life. You learn about birth, you learn about death, you learn about disease. And through all of this, I really engaged with how the animals were responding to what we were doing to them and how we could make our little herd of sheep better or our little goat herd better, right? Where they were more resilient to disease, things like this. And I wanted to be a veterinarian. However, as I grew older, I realized that was not what I was going to do. And I then got into natural health at 28 years of age. So now that's 38 years ago. And I was able then to use my common sense with human beings and natural healing modalities. And through this experience, I was so fortunate that I was trained by Dr. Bernard Jensen in iridology, who was the founder of iridology in the United States. I was really lucky. I was in California because he had his farm there, and I stayed there 2 weeks and became certified with him. And then the even more fortunate thing was I had Dr. Jack Richardson, a naturopathic doctor, Touch for Health, acupuncturist, um, in Bakersfield, California, where I was living and now am living part time. There, Jack was having a meeting every Tuesday night, and it was on a different subject from muscle testing to herbalism. And then he had a whole course where we learned about herbalism, we learned about flower essences, we learned about muscle testing, we learned about Chinese herbs, we learned a lot of things. And so then I became a certified herbalist through his school that he had. This was such an opportunity because I could call Jack on the phone and ask him questions. And I also had a wonderful herbalist and reflexologist, Cheryl. And Cheryl, I was talking to her every day. And she's the one who really got me interested in reflexology and really gave me the information, deep information on nutrition. And so that really helped too. And so all these things start coming together, right? And then I really needed more inner work on myself. And that's when I met Helen Wagon, who was a meditation teacher. And also we met through aromatherapy. That's how we met, through essential oils. And she introduced me to Valerie Warwood, and I took classes from her. And then I took courses from Victoria Edwards in California. And she led me to France to my aromatherapy life here. And through all of this, my common sense has helped me stay grounded and stay focused and clear. I kept going for my health goals, right? And with all these different techniques that I learned from Helen, the mindfulness techniques, I am doing these kinds of things in my common sense community. And I'm pulling all these things together. So I just wanted to share with you my common sense story and how it has helped me so much in my life to be healthy and to help others. Can't wait to see you in video number 2 when I talk about why the common sense community. Don't forget your essentials. Use your common sense. Au revoir.